Hello dear teachers and students, have a good day. Today we will talk about the third step of our topic, which is about steps of writing an academic report. So after you finish your work, your written work, you have to look at to the format of your written work, and you have to take to consider the following points. That's first one, you have to make title page or cover page, and it should include here is this example. You should state the student selected component, title of your topic, supervisor name, student name, semester, academic year, and student code. And regarding the font, it's better to use Arial 11-point font, and to make the space between the your writing 1.5 line. The other point we have already discussed that should contain the for example, introduction, and if it's research or audit, then you have to start with the method, result, discussion, conclusion, reference. However, your subject, most of the subject or our topic are review topic for the previous subject, so you can start with the introduction and then you put the other headline or subtopic according to your subject. The other point is diagram, using diagrams or figures, tables. So all of this should be again cited and acknowledged in your right text and in your document. You have to mention the source of the figure, table, and diagram that you use it for your work. And the last point is that reference. We talked about it, and so if you go to an example of the report and start reviewing the report to see what's missing from the report. Is it valid or not? Which changes we have to add or make? So first one. So first step, we will just look to the word count. So word count here is clear. You can see from here word count. And then you will look to the type of the font. So font here, this report, the font is Arial 11. As again, the space also 1.5. So the font line and the space is same as the format that we showed you before. The second step is to look through the words, the work. So here there is diagram, there is tables, and the reference. So here there is reference also. So there is 37 reference. A good quantity of the reference and quality. Most of them are the article. Okay. Third step is to look to the citation or referencing the text, whether the text have been referenced to the particular article or not. So from the introduction, we can start here. We see I don't see any reference number or indication of the reference. So this you see, yes, this report is missing the reference in the text. So the student should add the reference in the at the end of each paragraph or each topic. So for example, here he or she should add, for example, 1 to 5 or 1 to 4. So we indicated that 1 to 4, so reference from the reference number 1 to number 4 is an article that the student depended on to write down or to describe or to give this knowledge about the introduction. And each paragraph should be cited should be cited continuously. That means here you will start from the 5 to 6, for example, or just 5, for example. And your reference should be this reference also should be listed at the same order. So reference number 1, 2, 3, 4, you and 4 for the introduction, 5 for the other paragraph, and 6 and so on. So this order should be same as in your text. The other step is that, for example, we have, if you look to the diagram, for example, this figure is missing the source. So we don't know where's this, what's the source of this figure. The student should write down the source of this figure below, just below the figure. Again, table also is missing the source. In addition, the figure and the diagram should be indicated in the text. For example, if you are talking about this figure below, then you will, for example, at the end of the your paragraph, you will again use, for example, figure number 1. Okay, so the reader, he will follow your figure and you will look at to the figure. So here you have to write down figure number 1 and then the source of the figure. And table, same thing. So this about the evaluation of the format of the written work. Now, what about if you want to change the content of the work, of the written work, of the report, or if you want to add or remove from the some information or some section from the work. So here you will go to the review, you as a supervisor. In the review, so in order to give the student your feedback regarding his or her work without removing any word from the work. No, the step is that you have to leave the work as like. You will not remove or delete any sentences or for example, paragraph. You will just add your notes inside the folder, the document, sorry. So the step is you will just click on the track changes. It will be indicated, it will highlight it that this indicates that it's working. So for example, if I want to here this paragraph, if I want to delete this paragraph or give the student instruction that this paragraph need to be removed, I will just click on the backspace in my keyboard. It will be indicated as a red color with the line at the middle. So and that's all. And if I want to, for example, add something here, for example, you will just do space and start writing, for example, the it's just something I'm writing, not just for writing. For example, if I want to add this sentence to the work, here it again indicated by the red color with the underline, and then and so on. You will go through. If you want to remove, if you want to just to delete, for example, here you say this one is mm, not correct. You will, for example, you will just click backspace. For example, this is the changes that I would like to make in this document. Then I will just save it. And we will save in the other space just to go to. You will just save it and say you will send to the student. So when the student receive, he will just open when he will just open the document again. Here, if you see, this is the changes that we made. So the steps that the step is that so here it have not been removed from the document. It's present, but it's indicated in the red line with the red color, and the added sentence again also. So we go again. Will go to the review here. If your student is accepting all of these changes, he will just click on the accept all changes, and that's all. So the paragraph have been removed, and the sentence, the following method are used for sentence have been put it in this paragraph. and so on. If there is more, it will be just change it automatically. This is the simple explanation about the reviewing the report. The other thing I want to mention is that checking the grammar. So you can check the grammar here. It give you suggestion different word. However, I think the grammar of the word is not too much advanced for the uh, academic or especially medical uh, report. There are there is many other application you can use for checking your spelling and your grammar. For example, Grammarly here you can use, and it will give you suggestions, better suggestions for words and for spelling for your entire work. This is all about the reviewing the report. So uh, I hope that the all reports will be checked before submission to the leader. As we said, the all paragraph should be referenced. Table figures and diagrams should be again acknowledged and referenced in the text. Grammar should be checked again. And another thing is abbreviations. Please uh, indicate your abbreviation, make your abbreviation list at the end of your report. After reference, you can make add your abbreviation list for all abbreviations that you have used for your report. This is all that I want to explain about the reviewing the report, and thank you.